live music, which is really cool.
Yeah.
In New York, it's a little different because everything's an event. So if we play in New York, it's an event. It's not, if you're around, it's like that has to be your destination because we're competing with like Broadway, we're competing with other shows, theater.
Didn't even think about
everything.
that. I've never been to either of the coasts.
You should come to New York.
Midland.
It's a cool place. It's just, it's a different kind of scene.
Yeah, well, I've heard things about both coasts. They're just so different from the middle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's but I you know, people from the Midwest are a lot friendlier. I feel.
Hospitality.
The biggest thing I always find is that like when someone sneezes, you say like God bless you or bless you or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's that like if you're walking down the street in like a city like St. Paul or something, and St. Paul, and you do that, people will say God bless you. And like in the city, they'll just be like, yeah, exactly. Like, get away from me.
Did you start the recorder?
Yeah,
Okay.
decided to start.
Sorry.
Hey, we're gonna do this with 2 different recorders because it never fails something goes wrong and one
My
of them,
aliens.
Yeah, I gotcha.
the antenna won't.
This one's
stay.
very inviting as well. I like that.
It was a
so many
car
eyes.
ride creation.
I'm into it.
Oh well.
I told yesterday it was just a plain green mug, and I told it looked like an alien, so we got the googly eyes.
I'm into that.
But it says blue on it. But it's green.
Right. It's the name of the company, man. Blue
That's just bad marketing right there. We're selling blue microphones. What color are they? Green.
Green. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so if you guys want to just introduce yourselves real quick, and then what you do in the band, and we'll get on.
Yeah. My name is Patrick. I'm the lead singer of the band Station.
I'm Chris. I'm the guitar player in Station.
Awesome.
I like
and
it.
they're from New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
From New York City.
Just drove in from Chicago.
Yeah, we were recording our album and we finished on Wednesday. Then we were in Pittsburgh the next day, then Chicago last night, and then we drove through to Pryor today. So we left last night right after the gig and we got in around 1 p.m. today.
Wow.
Which, although insane, is actually really nice because you hit dawn right around St. Louis and you see the arch and stuff at dawn. That was cool. That was unexpected and worth it. So.
Did you guys like Chicago?
Yeah, it was a cool town. We didn't really get to do too much exploring, unfortunately, you know, because we kind of showed up, you know, shortly before load-in. But you know, driving through it, it was kind of like this just seems like a really cool place. I wish
I'm
we
not
had a
sure
little
what
bit longer.
venue they're playing, but Anti-Mortem's in Chicago tonight.
Oh, cool! Very cool. Yeah.
There's actually a band in Chicago you guys should hit up next time you're through. They're called Diamond Plate. They're like
Diamond
thrash
Plate?
metal. They're a 3-piece thrash metal band. They're killer. I love them.
That's
Awesome.
Our kind of music is much happier, lighter kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're cool.
I love that kind of stuff.
Oh, we like
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But it's a tendency
But
sometimes
it's
they
not
beat
what
us
to
up
expect from
afterwards.
you, right?
Yeah.
Well, they showed me some of you guys, and I was pretty impressed. I'd never heard of y'all before.
Yeah. Oh,
They
cool.
told me.
She's like,
Well, you guys should come tomorrow to see us.
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
This isn't the worst thing I've ever.
Yeah, right. That's kind of what it was.
Not bad.
Nothing better than a ringing
No, I was
endorsement.
actually really impressed. I didn't know what to expect, and you can wail, so it's fine.
Yes,
So, yeah.
absolutely.
Definitely, if you can, come by to the set tomorrow at 5:40.
We definitely will. We're definitely going to be there. It's already on our little
Sweet,
itinerary.
thank you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
You just got done recording.
Yep.
Wednesday.
And you have a EP out called
Correct.
Wired.
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That got released back in 2003, about 2013 last year. So you know,
Right.
we've been itching to get some new music out there. So we're really excited that we finally finished our first full-length album.
Good stuff.
You know?
Good stuff. So how is somebody going to get their hands on the EP?
It depends. It depends on who releases it. Will probably be released at the end of the year, but we did it kind of old school in the sense that we took 2 months to track it.
Yeah.
You know, everything is real. Everything's out of the box. Nothing like that. So no auto tune. You know.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I can tell, I played all my guitar solos unless someone came in last night and like fixed it. But I'm hoping that was the case. Yeah. But it'll probably come out later in the year. And when we get back from here, we're going to go back to New York and we're going to start the mixing process.
Awesome.
So, yeah, and then we can start fighting amongst ourselves about what it's going to sound like.
Yeah.
Louder guitar, louder vocals.
It's really not a fight, it just should be louder guitar.
Well, you not if I break your hand.
That's true.
He said that arguing was supposed to wait and start when you got back home.
You're right.
It's actually
Not even
here
the
now.
mixing process yet. Come
We'll
on,
be
guys.
in the bus on the way, and then, like, we'll kind of, like, be fighting then.
You guys got a bus to do?
Yeah, we have the station wagon, as we call
This-
it.
We have a station wagon.
Makes
That's
sense.
good
Makes
stuff
sense.
right there.
It makes touring very easy, and it makes it very comfortable. and it's enough for us, our tour manager or whatever, and then basically we can travel, stand up while we travel. We can drive from Chicago to Oklahoma and not have to stop a million times. So
that's really the way to do it.
So how do we get our hands on Wired? How do your fans on Facebook? Is it on iTunes?
We have a very limited supply of our physical copies left. Actually, we brought a few to Rocklahoma that we have left, but we're also on iTunes. Though we're also on Amazon. We're on Facebook if you want to check us out. It's facebook.com/stationnyc. Same with Twitter.
Yeah, every
and,
social
Instagram.
media.
Yeah,
Thanks for
Station
clearing that up
NYC.
because you guys were really hard to find on Facebook.
Yeah, she was like, that's not them, that's not them.
usually, station is one of the more unique words, obviously, in the language. But usually the best way to find us is it's always Station NYC.
Okay,
So
yeah.
every
Makes sense.
possible media thing you can find, it's that.
Like, you guys do like Instagram and stuff? too?
Everything, yeah.
Awesome. I'll have to find you guys on there.
Very narcissistic, so there are lots of pictures of us
Nice.
all.
It's the hair thing.
You know what?
Notice that with band members. If
Well, I
they
was
have
really
the hair, they're just all like, yeah.
I was really upset last night when we were in Chicago.
So pretty.
We were in Chicago, and you've been to Chicago?
No, I haven't.
All right, well, they have this thing there called the bean, and what the bean is this giant silver metallic
seen
coffee
that.
bean, and
I've seen
you can
pictures
walk
of it.
through it. See, the thing that I like about it is I can see at all angles like that. So like we were all gonna go, but unfortunately not.
I wanted to get a good view of
A 360 view. I mean, how often do you get that?
That is true. I've seen pictures of it. But it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, we were in there last night. So.
I don't travel much.
Well,
So was last year your first year here at Rocklahoma?
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
And how did you guys get hooked up with Sam?
Sam called him. and
Yeah,
said,
he
"Play."
literally called me up and said, I saw, we released, with the EP, we released a music video, and after we released it, it found its way all the way to Finland on a Finnish blog that apparently Sam likes to check out, and Sam saw our video, and he was like, these guys are really awesome, and so he literally, gave me a call, essentially, hit me up on online, and then gave me a call later, and he's like, hey, do you guys want to play Rocklahoma? To which it was kind of like, let me check my schedule, let me see what's going on. And then, we made the trip down, and it was awesome. So.
Good deal, man. Good deal. And Sam's kind of hard to convince. Usually,
He likes what he likes.
It takes a few times, but for him to see you and just go, yeah, I gotta have him.
Yeah, we've had a great relationship with Sam.
Yeah,
To be
he's
honest,
the man.
the whole international thing is very odd to us because when we released the EP, we kind of just put it out there, and then a lot of places internationally contact us afterwards. And like the store in Tokyo bought 30 consignment CDs to sell and sold out overnight. And like that's great, but like no one knows who I am in New Jersey. Like,
I heard that people overseas, they love music on the level that we love music, not the general population.
Oh, yeah,
So
we might have to
your
move.
best bet is always going to be over there. Always. It's like all about all sorts of metal over there. So.
Oh yeah, they've got
And I heard in Tokyo it's like big on glam metal and stuff.
I mean, you know what? We'll play to anyone who listens, and honestly, if you like any kind of music, I just hope you like us. I mean, it's really not like we've opened up for larger bands who are completely different styles. Smaller bands have opened up for us we had a barbershop quartet open for us once.
Yeah.
They liked it.
It was weird.
It's because we do harmony.
That's something.
Exactly.
Just whatever you can do.
Exactly.
That works. At least you guys aren't picky, like we're too good for this, we're too good for that.
I mean, music is music, you know what I mean? Like,
Some people can be that way though, and it's a very undesirable trait.
Yes, it is.
It's a big turn off.
It really is.
If there are two people in an audience, they deserve to be rocked. You know what I mean? Like I seriously, I mean, like why not? Like,
I agree.
just-
I've been one of the two people in the audience, and I've seen the bands that actually still care, and I've seen the bands that are like, do we really have to play another song? Like, can we just turn this off?
Well, there's a layer to it, because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I play the guitar, I love playing the guitar, but like, I can really effectively play the guitar in my bedroom. And if I'm on stage, there's a reason I'm on stage, and I'm there to interact with him and our other members, and like, I want to do that. So.
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of what we do.
That's so true. And just like she said, I've seen that too. It's like some of the
It's
bands.
depressing. It really turns you off from the band. You could love their music, and that happened with the band that I absolutely loved. And they just had bad attitudes. They were fighting on stage. They were cussing out the sound guy. They were like, "Can we just wrap this up? Nope, I don't want to talk. Let's just get the next
Never
song
mess
going."
with the sound guy. They control everything. always bring
Zane
him
learned that
donuts.
lesson. Zane learned that lesson one show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him and the sound guy kind of got into it. His guitars was way
Very
down.
low.
Yeah.
That's why he can't hear himself anymore. No, I
Yeah,
understand.
couldn't hear him at all that night. And it was at the Diamond Ballroom too, which is one of the bigger venues in Oklahoma
That's an
City.
almost. Yeah. I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's a great venue. It is.
They were just with Kill Devil Hill in the city, right?
Anti-Mortem?
Yeah.
No, they've never played with Kill Devil Hill. Kill Devil Hill comes through a lot, but
Maybe they were at the Paramount. I don't know.
I don't know. They were just on tour with Texas Hippie Coalition.
Were they in Huntington, New York?
I think so.
I feel like they might have been.
I feel like a terrible girlfriend because I used to just
I'm
know
not gonna
every
tell him.
single
Don't worry.
day.
Just don't air this part of the interview.
But yeah, I hope he doesn't hear this.
No, I'll ask
Yeah.
her,
Sorry, Zane.
where are they at?
Sorry.
She's like, I don't know.
No, they're in Chicago tonight. I know that for a fact because he called me last night and told me. But he has to tell me every day because they have so many days off and then certain days here and it's like.
Yeah, well, you need the tour badge. This way you just go, where are you?
Yeah.
I'm, and you get like the Mac
It's
voice.
a
It's
printout that I
like,
can carry with me.
exactly. You're like, hi, I'm in Chicago. You know, so like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Totally.
Oh wow! Well, thank you guys very
Thank you
much,
for having
man.
me.
Thank you, and I can't wait to catch you guys' show.
Cool.
You guys are just amazing, man. And you got the right attitude, and it works. Like I said,
Anyone who has hair this long really shouldn't take themselves that seriously.
Well, it's refreshing. I mean, I've got your stuff on my iPod, and
cool.
it's refreshing to.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what.
I just like new music. I agree with her. Like getting new music all the time is really cool. So.
Well, because you guys aren't super heavy. You're not. I
We're very melodic.
Yeah, and it's so refreshing that when that comes across, it's just.
When the new album comes out, we'll get you a copy. And we don't know how many tracks will be on it yet, but it's going to be. Let's just say it almost became two discs. So there'll be a lot of music.
Right on.
That's cool. 2 discs.
Right on. Cool.
That's good.
Cool. We get a couple of photos.
Absolutely.
Glad I made it over here in time. I was watching Black Tora. So.